Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Chase LCQ here at Talladega. Yes, that's right. That promo you just seen right there just determines how crazy this race is going to be, and I mean absolute crazy. And I'm here joined yet again by Kyle Keith. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great at my favorite racetrack in NRSL because it's just so unpredictable. I just love it.
And you know what, Thornton? Let's just say the whole weekend was just nothing but wild card. And what the most shocking thing about it, we found out because there were three two-time winners overall. One of the two-time winners fell out of the top 10. The other one, that was the top wild card spot, got knocked down to being eliminated from the spot, which was Baranskis. So now the two wild cards are Grayson Acevedo and Jessica Shelton. She got enough points to get in. That is what was crazy. Top 10, we already knew it was going to happen. But nonetheless, though, it all comes down to it. 42 drivers you can see are on the track, but the first two non-chasers that get the top two spots, they're going to get a golden ticket to get into the chase. Kyle, you've been through this before. What do you think is the main strategy?
Well, for one, it's just to keep your nose clean, get out of any situation you think it's going to be bad. 4 wide here could work, but I wouldn't recommend 4x4x4, and especially in turn 3. So
That's
just
true.
keep it clean. Just keep it clean.
Let's give you your starting lineup here. Brian James on the pole second. It's Jonathan Zorlin third. Sam Curtis fourth. Angel Navarro there. Fifth, Benjamin Miles. Sixth, Brett Pritchard. Seventh, Carson Gum. Eighth, R.J. Bishop. Ninth, James Bolts with the top 10. Ryan Acosta. Just your starting lineup from 11th on back. Joshua Osborne, your previous race winner, over in Thornton.
Use one of your onboard cameras today because it's Talladega. You always have an onboard camera on some cars. And the other car with the onboard camera, right there, that 2 car, we're going to keep an eye on that car all day.
Definitely. Now, before we show the onboard, let me get this out of the way right now. So there's the onboard. You see Andres Baranskis in the 2. Also, keep in mind Chris Dollarton.
Another one.
He's
Yep,
got an
DC
onboard,
Solar.
DC Solar. Joshua Osborne, the other onboard.
The
About
Castrol
ready to get
onboard.
the command. So let's go down trackside to get the command to fire him up.
On. Drivers, start your engines.
Drivers!
Now, as we're going to let the cars rolling off, we're going to guess the top 2 picks, for the Chase LCQ here. So, Kyle, you know who's technically in the chase and who's not. Who do you think's going to get the top 2 spots there?
Well, if my memory serves me correct, and, well, I'm going to go off memory here, I just think that 2 car, the team just knows what they have to do. They'll get in, hopefully, with that 1 spot. And the next spot, I'm just going to put it out there, not being biased or anything. Got a good qualifying position. I'm going to go with that number 91 right there.
And 91, R.J. Bishop. Pace car rolling on down as the fans are up on their feet. This is going to be quite a show here. The ESPN ticker, I don't know why I said the ESPN ticker is not going to be the Chase LCQ. I made a terrible mistake. NBC will be in the first chase race, so my apologies for the fail right there. We're about ready to go green. I'll make my picks quick as the green flag is out. We are underway for 38 laps at the Chase LCQ at Dega. Who will make the chase?
No time.
As far as for me, though, I'm looking at 2 people that probably could sneak their way in. You know what? I'm going to say Ramian Fisher in the 18. He's had really good experience at Talladega in the past. He could probably sneak in there. He could probably get the first spot. As far as the second spot is concerned, you know what? I'm going to say Joshua Sicoli. I think Sicoli's going to sneak in there, drive in the back, who's going to work his way through the field, and he'll make it in.
Well, they wasted no time getting 3 wide for the lead.
They're nearly 4 wide for the lead. Holy cow!
I said it on the top of the show. Don't go 4 wide into turn 3. What do they do the first damn lap?
4 wide. I think the magic word you said was 4 wide, and they said, let's go for it. But you got to remember, you got to give credit. All bets are off at this point.
Oh, all bets are off. Yeah, no kidding. But it's 38 laps around Talladega.
However,
you've got to have a little bit of a patience.
If you're one of the drivers that's in the chase,
4 wide
Do
for
you
the lead.
decide to help a buddy out?
This is one of those races. If you're locked in, yes, because you know if you wreck, you're safe. But you get half these drivers aren't in, so
Oh, man, look in the middle of the pack. That's R.J. Bishop, one of your drivers you're picking. Brian James, the pole sitter. Sam Curtis in the 54. And that's Paul Barber in the 6. They are 4 wide. They're trying to go 4 wide at least 2 or 3 rows. This just tells you Talladega, man. Talladega, that's just all I got to say. Baranskis in the 2. He's at the tail end of the field. Do you think that's good strategy or not?
It is, as long as she doesn't lose the draft. As at the moment she's fine, just stay right there. But if a big wreck happens, it better be on a straightaway for her to miss it.
And as long as it doesn't happen on the turn for her, she's got to hope those cars slide right up the track and stay up there.
Mm-hmm.
But man,
golly,
you could just
look at this
tell.
pack.
Look
at this pack.
Jessica Shelton, you see there, she's going to try to go for the lead. Remember, she's one of the chasers. Oh man, Miles and Keith were bouncing off each other. They keep it together.
God, damn.
And
This is 2012. This is 2012 Talladega all over again.
All over again. Oh my. Keith Batson, even the 38 and 52, and Nick Johnson. Man, these drivers are somehow keeping this together. I will never know how.
Well, there is a threat of rain, so this might be what these guys are doing, but I don't think this is too early for that. Oh, Shelton with a big move.
Dia Shelton's getting a breath of fresh air. They're getting out of that pack mess.
That high side can't get anything going, and Pritchard's stuck in a 4 wide sucker hole. He's going to try to swing his way in.
Wide.
Yep, he gets way back in.
And I'm amazed how we did not have a caution. They were going 4 wide for three laps there, and just they somehow kept that together. That is unbelievable. 4 wide in the back now. That's Grayson Acevedo, Gene Sanford in the 9. Now they're going to tuck it back to 3 wide. So it's really hard to say though, because Talladega, it is an SS, and it does play underdog
Gardner
favorites. But man, it's really hard to say who's really going to pull out on top.
Sorry, I was going to cut you. Gardner just about caused a huge wreck. I mean, he came down right on the nose of the 3 car. That could have been huge in the tri-oval.
That would have been really, really bad right there. And I believe, if memory serves me correctly, I think the top 2 non-chasers currently at the moment are Cole Deaver and P.J. Williams.
Well, here comes Johnny. He's going to make a move to the inside. Can Shelton beat him in turn 3?
Johnny. Oh, that's a meme. But
get out of here.
you should see him online. But you can see him for that one. Right now, they are 3x3 throughout the main pack, but I'm telling you, that's normal Talladega you're seeing right there, that 3x3. That is completely normal. You can see there.
Yeah, and I'm not liking this worry.
Uh-oh, Chris Dodd slipped up a bit, but he's trying to get him back in line, and he
will.
Just did.
Yep.
You got to be careful there in that outside line. You really don't want to do that. Oh my God, they're 4 wide for second. They are 4 wide for second. Jeffrey Finn guy. Don't you dare do it. He is. Oh my.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Nope, they're going to tuck back.
Look at Batson.
Batson's just been killing this field there, and he's working his way up. However, he's now putting the 3 wide in the middle. But you're right, though. He's been working his way up, though. Lap 6 of 38. Now, if memory serves me correctly, when we were here about 9 races earlier, I want to say 9. I could be wrong on that, though. He basically, the race in general, I think it took a while till the caution came out. It wasn't like 6, 7 laps in and the caution came out. But I want to say it was like 12 or 13. I could be wrong. So, may give it some time, but you never know what could happen. It's Paul Minnick out to the point. And the second driver in the non-chasers is Matt Dixon. Now, John Art, this is teammate strategy right there. He's helping his teammate out. That's a good move right there. Now, currently there's 2 second Keith drivers in the chase. That's Kyle Keith and John Art. That's it.
Look at the 2 car.
She's coming.
Yeah.
She is coming. She's going to move that 42. Nope, she's going to get put in the middle. On board. Andres Baranskis.
Sure Lodge on board, Cameron. Get the, I think it's a 39 inside of her. And you got, she's going to get stuck in 3 wide here.
Who do you think, out of all this field, out of anyone, Kyle, is probably more nervous? Because if I had to take a guess, it's probably Andres.
Yeah.
It's got to be Andres. If it's not, I don't know what to say. Because keep in mind, she was nearly guaranteed a chase spot. Just fell a little too much, and unfortunately that's what ended up not being good for her there. So she is in a lot of pressure. Find her other onboard camera angles. How about Chris Dalton in the 30? Let's go check up on him. There he is.
Stuck in the
inside line. That's a good sign right there for the DC Solar Chevrolet. Now I'm going to quickly take a look here. Looking at when that first caution came out. The caution's out right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of the devil.
I think we might have had a small incident.
Caution's out for the first time today as we're on lap 9 of 38. We're going to get on the field. Oh, wow. St. Kurt's nearly just turned Ryan Acosta right there. That would have not been good. Trouble on
backstretch, turn 3.
3.
Big spot I told you about.
Whoa, looking at Dixon.
Whoa.
I'm afraid to look. It's Chris Dodd. Oh, Chris Dodd. And it may have also included Connor Meyer and Brian James. James got his left side damage, and Connor Meyer's got some front end damage. Noah Ponter may have gotten involved. That may have been it. You were right. A very small incident.
See if there's any skid marks that tell the tale.
Yeah,
yes.
All around the outside line right there, heading on down. So
they'll have been squeezed from about a 4 wide situation, maybe, up into the outside wall.
Yeah, that's not good. Now, I'm quickly looking at the Outback race we had, and I'm pretty sure we did have a caution in that race, but yeah, I'm looking through. It's late. And actually...
Well, who pits? That's the question. Do you pit now or do you wait?
I think they're going to wait.
I think they're going to wait, too. Maybe some back guys come in. They get a little bit of a strategy, but...
Actually, my mistake. There was no caution at that race, so...
You can already tell they're getting antsy if there's already been a caution.
Yeah, caution's out for the first time today. Matt Dixon, currently your leader. Let's go take a look what happened between the 4-car incident that happened off turn 3. We're looking at the helicopter angle, and, 4 wide, it does work, but it's like the old saying, you really can't lean. Not a good idea.
Nope. Yeah, no, you're going to see Meyer. He's going to turn to 60, I think it's 65,
wow,
right up at
all. Look at that. Chris Dodd on a nosedive. Kind of backward riding the wall.
No, does he? He does. He goes for a little spin here, doesn't he? Yeah.
And he does not flip. Whoa, he went on top of the 65.
Till we don't have an onboard.
Definitely give credit, though. He didn't flip, so that's at least the good thing. However, though, at the same time, I've never seen something like that before.
That's a big wreck.
I've never seen anything like that before. I'm actually being honest. Now, I've done this for 5 years, and I've never seen something like that happen before. That's one of those strange Talladega wrecks. Not without the flips.
Yeah.
Let's definitely look at the onboard here. This should be interesting to view. We're gonna look in the slow-mo, like about half speed. Now you can see, he's just minding his own business. He knows what's going on around him, but then he just gets pinched in. At this point, he just didn't know what was gonna happen, and then all hell's gonna break loose. But watch this part right here. He's on top of the 65 right here, and he lands it. And on the radio, I guess from when we were away, he got word is, were we on top of the 65? And they said, yeah, we were.
Oh, man.
Yeah, were we? Oh, yeah, you were. Brian came on the radio saying, holy cow, I've never seen that happen before. That's an unbelievable sight right there. But caution's out. Let's go take it back to the green. Lights on top of the pace car are off. Only one driver out of the race, and unfortunately it is Chris Dodd, so we can guarantee you one driver will not be at championship 2 spots there. And probably the same thing could happen for Brian James as well. So tough break right there for them too. And real quickly, I'm just going to get this Facebook thing stop here. Because the stupid notifications going off there.
Facebook, everyone going for Facebook.
Gotta love that notification bell still going off like crazy. But nonetheless, though, Matt Dixon on the restart as the top 2 drivers, with the second one being Zachary Fitzwater. So those two at the moment would hold the top 2 spots. Second, Acevedo. Fourth, Navarro. Fifth, Hart. Sixth, Matthews. Seventh, Sanford. Eighth, Arlington. Ninth, Bronskis. Completing top 10, Jonathan Zorlin. Now, that's your top 10. Now, we've also seen in the past, in the Chase LCQs, where friends that are not teammates actually help out to get into those top 2 spots. Could we possibly see that as well?
Probably. Not going to put it past them.
It has happened in the past, though, so you never know what could happen.
And green flag is back out.
Just had to get a drink there coming on in. Lap 13 now coming into play here of 38. But man, I tell you what, though. As mentioned before, and I will say it again, I don't care how many times I'm going to say this. Bronskis has to be the driver that everyone's going to be focusing more on of the drivers outside of the chase than anyone. Mm-hmm. And she's got to be the one more nervous.
She's got to be more nervous, but she's doing a hell of a job today. I got to give her credit.
I'll give credit to William Brock has got to be extremely proud of this driver. Has to be. She has done so well this season. Like, it has not been a joke. She has done so well. Just unfortunate circumstances the last few races just plagued her outside of the top 10, and then losing that last chase spot by 12 points over Jessica Sheldon. Holy cow, they're going 4 wide coming off the front stretch, but
that's Dixon on the high side. He got shuffled out of the lead.
Fitzwater leads the lap, and right now we're seeing Noah Ponter, Connor Meyer off the pace, Paul Barber just outside the draft, Joshua Osborne looking at the onboard here. He's in the back part of the pack, and then looking at the rear shot, Paul Barber's trying to get in, and don't look good for Barber.
Now he's going to lose the draft. And what are the 10 doing?
He's trying to get some clean air there. Because you got to remember, it's a little bit dirty coming in there. So you got to clean it up a bit by, moving out of line. Also probably kind of seeing how the outside line is looking too.
Yeah, they're going to get dicey up front now.
Oh, yeah. Barber's definitely lost it. Because now Carson Gum, you can see Gum, Sicoli, and Osborne, they're going to make it. Paul Barber. You can tell he's off the pace. He's not even damaged, too. Well, he is a little bit damaged. Not a whole
right side.
Yeah. And you're right about being racy up toward the front of the field because they are definitely getting heated up over here. Jonathan Zorlin right now in the top spot. Wow, look at this. Acosta moved James Qualls. Trying to make him 4 wide. That's a chaser, keep in mind, doing that to a non-chaser. That's a little bit of a bully move there. Something you really don't see nowadays is a chaser being aggressive on the non-chaser. But at the same time, who do you really think Acosta could probably help? Well, then again, I guess Acosta felt bad at Qualls. All right, you know what? I accidentally did that to you. I'm going to help you out. And right now, that's the top 2 non-chasers. Acosta's in the chase. It said, all right, you had your fun. Now I'm going to the front. Now, it doesn't matter who really wins the race. It's a matter of who gets the top 2 spots. That's what counts. Looking through here, remember, 40th, 39th, and 38th are off the draft. 41st place is Brian James, who blew a valve, so that went from bad to worse for Brian James. Now we can confirm another driver is out of it. And we are halfway in the bags in this race. Oh, man, look at Wayne Carson. 4 wide for the lead. Now going to settle back out to 3. Oh, no, they're going to go 4 wide in the front of the pack. Oh, my. This is not good there. Acosta and others trying to do what they can. Oh, the call ended on Kyle. And I guess Kyle fell out of the call, which is not good. So that is not good at all there. If we get Kyle back, we'll be sure to bring him back in here and all. So far, Nick Johnson currently in the front. Kev Shearer, another chaser. I think that's close right there. Getting pretty aggressive here in the middle of this pack. Nearly going 5 wide right there. That is very scary. Now R.J. Bishop. Keep in mind, that's one of Kyle's picks right there. Ahead of Kev Shearer right there, doing pretty stellar so far. Carson Gum with a hell of a run down the middle. But now the 10 of Sicoli. That's one of the picks that I chose in that one. Man, these guys are getting really intense right here. And they're 4 wide throughout the middle. 2 rows at least. This is getting really intense. Oh, and they hit the wall, and they're going to keep it together. I don't know how they did, but they sure kept it together. Old Deaver now trying to get in that top spot right now. In a very good position. This is going to get really intense right here. Oh, he had to go. Oh, that's what happened. I was like wondering what happened there, but I guess Kyle had to leave there. So appreciate Kyle for coming on in for the Xfinity Chase LCQ there, and if we have another chance there, we'll have him for the Cup LCQ later on there. So again, they're scraping the wall there. Lap 20 in the bag. So we're going to take a very, very quick commercial break because I have a phone call right here. I'll be right back, and we'll be back with the finish of the race. Welcome back here as we are back for the Chase LCQ here at Talladega. You have not missed much as you're seeing some of the guys in the back of the pack trying to do what they can, like Paul Barber, Noah Ponser in the 01, and Connor Meyer in the 051. They're all just doing what they can here, but I'm telling you guys, this has been quite an exciting race. Nonetheless, you have not missed much, like I said, but I guarantee you we're going to have quite an exciting finish coming in hand for you guys. As you can see the cars coming off of turn 4, heading to the start-finish line very, very soon. You can see the dots coming on by. Here come the main pack of drivers, at least 36 of them in this main pack. That just shows you the exciting racing that they're bringing along in the NRSL here. Oh, it's upside down! Middle at the row! Another chaser! Josh Osborne, the previous race winner involved! Thoreau flipping in the South Point Chevrolet! Caution will wave. They're racing back to the line. We're in lap 23 at 38. Kyle Keith out in front. Sicoli in the 10. In that 4-wide scenario, right now the top 2 non-chasers are Gene Sanford and Ace Rogers. And Kyle Keith is going to be leading them down to the line. Wow. Angel Navarro, Dylan Thoreau, Joshua Osborne, as Paul Minnick nearly caused a wreck. They were 4 wide, coming back to the line, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Navarro, he's smoking. Osborne, heavy damage. His chase hopes are over. Dylan Thoreau, he's safe no matter what, despite flipping. Navarro, he's done. Lucky break for Paul Barber in the 6th there. That's what he definitely needs to see. Oh, Johnny Garner, and they stacked up behind. Brett Pritchard, heavy damage. He's going to be out of it. Carson Gum with front-end damage. Caution's out for the 2nd time today. Your leader right now is Kyle Keith, and your top 2 is Gene Sanford and Ace Rogers for the Chase drivers there. Let's go take a look what happened in the main wreck. Well, you got a feel right there for Brett Pritchard and Angel Navarro right there. They were going 4 wide, and Brett Pritchard's going to lean on Angel Navarro. And right there goes Thoreau up in the air. Navarro flips over. Pritchard Andres Bronskis gets a very tiny piece of that. I think she'll be okay, though. Everyone else gets by all right, with the exception of the 27 of Joshua Osborne. Stuck in the high line, tried to beat Angel Navarro. Could not do it right there. Gets involved. That's where the accident happens there. Now, we got to go over to Johnny Gardner because, if I recall, this happened. While I was not paying attention, they stacked up. Now, these guys are trying to go in the 80s and stuff. These guys are still in the 100s. They're trying to break. Mongold, Gum, Gardner, and Brett Pritchard. There's only those drivers, however, thank God, but still very unfortunate, though, nonetheless. Caution's out, second time today. Take back to the green. Pace car is giving us the 1 lap to go. We had a wild wreck to go on, and out of the race include the following: Joshua Osborne, Angel Navarro, Dylan Thoreau, and then Brett Pritchard, who retired from that stack-up incident there. He is now out of the race. Keep in mind, too, Pritchard, he's already good to go. Dylan Thoreau, he's all good to go. So the only one who really got affected the most were Navarro and Osborne. So now, it gets a little slimmer, and we're getting to 11 laps to go when we cross the stripe. So buckle up tight, folks. It is going to be quite a show. Kyle Keith, currently the leader. No worries about him, though. Top 2 non-chasers are Gene Sanford and Ace Rogers. Then you got Wayne Carson, P.J. Williams, Ramian Fisher. Then the next chaser, Ryan Acosta, Seth Cole, Josh Scully, and James Walls. Pace car is going on down the pit road. Here we go, guys. This is going to be good. Green flag is back underway here at Talladega. Wayne Carson got moved up to the high line there. That's not a good thing. You really want to get in there. Right now, Noah Ponter, he should be good to go. Connor Meyer, Carson Gum, not really. And Paul Barber, remember, he was all the way losing the draft earlier on. He is now in the pack, trying to get in there. Got around Austin Mongold there. And Seth Cole just went down pit road in the 60. What was that? Problem on the cheese at 4. That's probably going to end his chance for the chase opportunity. But Paul Barber is still there. Barely. But he still may have a chance. Don't count out the 6. Meanwhile, up front of the field, Acosta's leading, but top 2 non-chasers are Benjamin Miles and James Walls. Now they're battling for the lead. The heat is really heating up there. And Poncer is blowing the motor. Add insult to injury for him. When we cross the line now, there's about 20 cars. Oh, direct! The Josh Sicoli, P.J. Williams, 1 car flipping. That's Nick Johnson. Oh my God, Johnny Gardner! Oh my goodness! Ramian Fisher, Jessica Shelton, and Andres Baranskis. Josh Sicoli, and that's going to end Baranskis' chance of making the chase. Johnson, Mongold, Fisher, Gardner, Williams. Caution will wave. There's Acosta, Shelton, Paul Barber, Henry Sanford, Zach Flickinger, the big one struck Kyle Keith, another one. Zachary Fitzwater, Cole Deaver. That was the big one, folks. Oh my. Paul Minnick and Chris Dollarton are your top two non-chasers at this point. But Johnny Gardner just flew in the air. Holy cow. That was a big accident right there. That was a big crash. Cole Deaver, his chances are definitely over. Fitzwater, it's over for him. Henry Sanford doesn't look like he will be repeating as champion. So we are guaranteeing to have a brand new champion in the Xfinity Series now. Caution's out. Paul makes the leader. Let's take a look what happened. The big one happening just the lap before in lap 30. Well, they've been making forward work for literally the entire race long until now. And what's worse is that this wreck happened up toward the front of the field. And I'm curious to know how this starts because I don't know how. But P.J. Williams and Johnny Gardner literally had flown in the air, and Ramian Fisher's going to start. He's going to squeeze Tennis Sicoli into the 29 Acosta. And all hell's going to break loose. There's P.J. Williams. Starts off as 4. There's Kyle Keith 5. Nick Johnson 6. Oh, right down to Baranskis that shell did those guys go. There's Paul Barber in the 6. Oh, my God. Nick Johnson, there's where you see him flipping over. Kev Shearer. I don't know if he made it through or not, but if he did, that's a whale of a job right there. Oh, Lord. Johnny Gardner sent Ryan Acosta flying. Oh, my God. What were they thinking? Williams flew on top of the hood of Shelton there. Oh, my God. That is scary. That is really, really scary. Paul Barber, you see right there getting involved. But what were Gardner and Mongol thinking? I have never in my life seen something like that. Oh my God. Spectator view, wow, Gardner just totally plowed him. And wow, that flipped over Ramian Fisher. That flipped over P.J. Williams. Wow, look at the speed of that impact there. Nick Johnson is flipping. There's Gardner. Oh my God, that is horrible. Horrible. Wow, that is so horrible. Oh, and they wrecked up here, too. What happened over here? What the? Oh, there's 2 accidents in one. Now, when they were avoiding that accident, Zachary Fitzwater went up into the 19. That gave a little warning. Flickinger didn't like that. He literally pushed down on Zach Fitzwater. And they just go back up the track. I just don't know what they were thinking at this point. I don't know. And nowhere to go where Cole Deaver and Henry Sanford, both of them get involved. This flips over Zachary Fitzwater. That's like 5 cars that flipped there. Henry Sanford just getting a lot of damage in that incident. And then Kyle Keith, remember how he was involved in the first wreck? Gets into his own teammate, Zach Flickinger. Kev Shearer is going to get by the whole moment of the wreck. Wow. We do have onboards on showing, 2 of them at least, so we're going to take a look at them right now, including this one right here on Bronskis. As far as going for a championship, it is now over Bronskis, but this is our onboard view of the wreck. Nick Johnson just came down so quick. No for Bronskis. And the ECQ, wow! Flew right over the 2, and the 2 is just trying to avoid everything while this happens, and and just gets hit from behind by another car there, and then there's the wreck up ahead. Well, the ball's still good hit here in the NRSL. I think you have to give it one here. Kev Shearer, watch how he's going to avoid both these accidents. Wow, that first one, he got through so well. And then here's the second one. You can see from his view. That was just a dumb movement right there. And then look out, Cole Deaver. Hello. And he gets through entirely right there. Great drive by the One Main Financial Ford right there. Holy cow. That was a hell of a driving effort there. You're seeing the rear shot, Chris Dollarton. Wow, inside Nick Johnson flipping. That's unbelievable. And there's a second wreck right there. And look at Fitzwater. Unreal. Caution's out. Let's take it back to the green. Lights on top of the pace car are out. We have many cars out of the race. Like, I mean, many. They include Noah Poncer, Austin Mongol, I'm sorry, Johnny Gardner, Paul Barber, Jessica Sheldon, Andres Bronskis, Nick Johnson, Kyle Keith, PJ Williams, Ramian Fisher, Ryan Acosta, Joshua Sicoli, Zach Flickinger, Henry Samper, Zachary Fitzwater, and Cole Deaver all out of the race. Seth Cole's a lap down in 20th, and I believe out of all the cars in the field, I think we have 2 cars that are damaged. They are Carson Gum in 19th and Connor Meyer 18th. Kev Shearer will restart 17th, getting through all those accidents. He was probably the only car that really made it through the entire wreck. Right now, the top 2 non-chasers that can get in at this point are Paul Mennick and Chris Dollarton. Chaser separates them is John Arndt. And Kyle Matthews, yeah, he's in the chase, so there's technically 3 chasers in between the top 2, and then the next non-chaser would be James Qualls. Keith Bathenall's behind, too. Pace car coming down pit road. 4 laps to go when we go back to green. This is where it's going to get real, guys. Green flag is out, but probably will be the final time here at Talladega. Great start by Paul Mennick. He got going, and James Qualls, he's wasting no time. He's trying to get around the chasers in this field. Do you blame Qualls at this point or any of the non-chasers? No. There you can see Carson Gum already falling back. Connor Meyer, he's probably not going to catch Gene Sanford. That's really not going to help out for the 051 there. Gene Sanford, Kev Shearer, this their time to go is now. They have to go now in order for them to get into that top 2. Chris Dollarton now in a good position. And Paul Mennick, he is now outside that second spot. James Qualls in that position. 3 laps to go when we cross the stripe here at Talladega. John Art will lead them down. Dollarton and Qualls are your top 2 non-chasers. Now Wayne Carson. That's one of the other drivers I had picked other than Joshua Sicoli. He's now in the top 2, but I think he went a little early trying to get up there because now here comes Zorlin, here comes Miles, here comes Matt Dixon and others. Kev Shearer stuck in that middle line there. Now Matt Dixon underneath and the inside. He's going. 2 to go when we cross the stripe. Right now, the top 2 is Zorlin and Matt Dixon, I believe, at the line. Oh my goodness, what a bound. They're 4 wide for second. These guys are just not caring. They mean a chase spot is really, really important. Their time to go is now. Oh man, Ace Rogers, Matt Dixon, the 48's there. I'm just going to ignore where I was going to look right there. But the white flag is about ready to be displayed for these drivers. Finn Guy leading them down. Seth Cole, Gene Sanford, and others. Here they come to the white flag here for the final time around Talladega. And Kev Shearer was not in the top 10 in points, man. That would have been an incredible moment for Shearer, but He's already in the chase. You don't have to worry about it. Because here comes Sam Curtis. Good stretch by 54 because he's got a chaser behind him that's used as a pick. RJ Bishop also is a chaser as well. I think Sam Curtis, he's going to be one of the drivers for sure. 4 wide for 4th. It's a matter of who's going to be second. Sam Curtis, safe to say, he's good to go no matter what. Nothing's going to happen to him. But who's going to get second? Paul Minnick, Chris Darton. Minnick is probably going to get the other one. Checker flag in hand. Sam Curtis will get the first one. Paul Minnick will be going to the chase. After everything bad that happened to him, Paul Minnick is in. Along with Sam Curtis. Our chase field is now set in Xfinity. Sam Curtis and Paul Minnick, congratulations. You're going to the chase. Here's a look at your results. As you can see, you aren't the top 2 non-chasers. Unfortunately, it's just all non-chase from here. Till then, thank you guys for watching. And for Kyle Keith, this is Dylan Young signing off here at Talladega. We will see you for the Cup LCQ.